Okay, now on to the final part of the podcast. We're going to be doing some debates today, and these debates were sent in by you, the Bucketeers. I put this one out on the Instagram. If you haven't already, go check out BucketHatSam Pod on Instagram, where we put out a poll asking people to send in all their questions and things. I'm going to debate some of the things you guys have said, and I'll give you a shout out if yours is used in the podcast. And the first one was sent in by _retro shirts football club _. Check him out on TikTok, some great football shirt content. In his statement was, best player of our generation after Messi and Ronaldo is Neuer, and that's a fact.
I'm far from it.
That is to debate.
Oh no, I'm actually inclined to agree with this.
Get lost.
You don't
goalkeeper.
You don't appreciate goalkeepers like I do.
I hate goalkeepers.
Neuer's fantastic. I can't believe how good he is.
Yeah, I think he's a great goalkeeper. I think he's done a lot for goalkeepers, but to put him on the pedestal of just under
Messi Ronaldo.
You're
mad.
Come on.
Yeah, but you got to think. So this is guy. So he's come third before in Bandel behind those two. He has won multiple Champions Leagues. I know it's German league, but he's won several German leagues.
The more I think about this, the more it annoys me.
Yeah, because but you say he's won the Champions League. A goalkeeper doesn't win the Champions League.
Yeah.
It is the goal scorer.
Oh, he's important to that team as a skipper as well.
Yeah, it's important. Of course he is.
Okay, he does a great team talk at half time.
He's damn colossal for them. He's so important for Bayern Munich. So important for Bayern Munich.
Yeah, for shot stopping and to stop them conceding.
But it's not just shots. He does so much more than that.
Okay, he passes it to the defence then.
Neymar, Suarez, Ronaldinho, Zidane.
I'm just putting up the argument here, by the way. I'm not saying I fully agree, but I'm putting up the argument.
You said you were inclined to.
I didn't say agree. I didn't say I fully agree though. I said I'm inclined to agree.
Oh, you've got the splinters in your hand again.
I'm here to support the keepers here, and
Keepers Union.
I just think
football's more about than just goals all the time. You got to stop them,
of course you do.
Yeah, but
it's integral.
But it's part of a defensive unit.
Yeah, but stopping goals doesn't win you games. It is literally scoring goals.
Yeah, but it can help you to win a game.
It can help, but it can't win you a game.
You can't win a game 0-0, can you?
But I say it's easier to score than it is to not concede.
What's that? Whoa, my brain just heard that statement then.
Yeah, my brain went to
that went in one ear then. I just thought, I was thinking, I'm hoping Joe's listening because that just didn't go in.
It's easier to score than it is to not concede for 90 minutes.
Yeah, the more you're saying it, the more I'm getting confused. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But
there you go then.
But a striker is fundamentally more important.
But yeah, the whole 11 contributes to not conceding.
There's a reason why.
One moment of magic, you can score.
But one mistake and it's a goal.
There's reasons why goalkeepers go for 50, 60 million, and there's strikers who go for hundreds of million because strikers win you games.
That kind of settles it.
Yes and no, but let's move on.
Well, that's a good. Thank you, Retro Shirts Football Club.
Great debate.
That was a good one. It's a good start.
Yeah. So who do you think is the best player of generation after those two?
Neymar.
I do love Neymar. I think he's brilliant.
And the season he's had so far, he's on for an absolute belter
His
of the
first
season.
100 games for PSG, it was 77 goals and 42 assists.
It's
something
outrageous,
like
isn't it?
It's amazing.
Unbelievable stat. Without Messi and Neymar, so without Messi and Ronaldo making all stats redundant in the whole world ever, that is an unbelievable
it's great.
return. It's like Haaland scored 77 goals in 78 his last game, something like that.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Haaland could get onto their level eventually. Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah, absolutely.
I hope he does.
The next one was sent in by featured on their podcast, Adam Gipke. He sent in.
Shout out, Ad.
Zinedine Zidane is an overrated coach despite what he achieved at Real Madrid. Debate.
I think the jury's. It sounds daft. How can you win so many Champions League but the jury still be out? I kind of agree with that.
Oh, but he's won 3 Champions
I know
Leagues.
it's daft. It sounds completely daft saying it, but I'm agreeing with that.
Okay, but he was a great coach of all the egos in the Real Madrid side.
Yeah,
Does that not make him a great manager of a team?
Maybe man manager. I don't know. He didn't have to coach. I bet he didn't have to do any sort of football coaching.
Because I think that's the biggest part of this. It's the fact that he said coach. Where if it said manager, then I'd have gone mental. But I would agree with that.
Yeah, spot on. So do I. He's managed Bale. That's right. He's managed Bale, Ronaldo, Benzema,
Ramos.
all of those, Modric, Kroos. Just one of the best club sides we'll ever see. And all he's probably had to do is just make sure they're all happy Monday to Friday.
But that's
so
really
they can't go and
hard.
play.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, that's a great thing to do. That's what we're saying. He's a great manager.
But as a coach, I'm not having it. I don't think he's made those
How
footballers
did
better.
he improve them? I guess is the question, isn't it?
I think he was blessed with those players in that squad.
It was another generation of Galacticos, wasn't it?
Yeah. Put him in that United dressing room when he was linked with a job. I don't think he does half as good as people think he would have done.
Well, it's a great debate, you know.
I think it's a
think about this.
I think he's a really good. As soon as I saw that one, I was like,
but it's so hard to say because he's only managed one club.
Yeah. And he did really well there.
And it's the biggest club arguably in the world.
Yeah.
I think he's done that on purpose as well. He's just like, I'm hanging my boots up now because I can be discussed as one of the greatest achievements because the amount of trophies he won is just ridiculous.
You could probably throw him into the France job when they get all these youngsters coming through up to their peak. You probably throw him into that and he'll win the World Cup or something like that and he can retire again.
Yeah, because I think he's a man. I think man and manager is the perfect way of putting it. Yeah, I think you put it. I think Joe's spot on there straight away with that. I completely agree.
Great debate, you know. The more I think about it, it's so good. Well done, Ad.
Good shout, Ad.
Yeah, it's a great one. That is. The next one was sent in by the Corridor Pod. Shout out to them. Go listen to the Corridor Pod. Southgate's already got his World Cup squad ready. Hence, no Maddison, Tony, or Ben White. They all won't make the final cut.
Yep, spot on.
Tony didn't make it.
No, sorry. Tony won't. Sorry, I read that entirely wrong. No Maddison, no Ben White. Full stop. Tony won't make the final cut. Okay. Sorry, I read that entirely wrong.
Yeah, I think Tony's the token selection because just to give him a nod to his form. But I think I saw Tom Garrett say the same on a TikTok the other day that I think he's not going to throw someone in randomly now. These are the last two internationals before the World Cup, aren't they?
Yeah, correct.
This is his squad. He knows how they tick. He knows what works. Knows what works for him and knows who's going to perform for him and do the hard miles. I think this is his squad.
I even think because it's a 28-man squad, isn't it? This World Cup's 26.
Yes.
So he's got his squad plus the two players he's not going to take,
which is Bowen and Tony for me.
Yeah, I think
it could be one of the right backs.
He loves a right back though, doesn't he?
But he's got 4 right backs.
Yeah, but he loves a right back, doesn't he?
And then Trippier plays left back.
Yeah, Trippier's going to play left back and Walker's probably going to play right centre half. To be honest.
And you think the only addition will change will be Pickford, I think, when he's back fit.
Probably for Henderson or Pope.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah, I largely agree with that statement. I think.
Yeah, it's frustrating because you still think like Shaw, Maguire, and Mount, who haven't really hit.
Your man
form.
Sancho as well. Your man Sancho should have got a call up.
Is unfortunate not to be that.
Yeah,
I get why he's not because he's now doing it for 6 games and it's hard to then put someone in for 6 games. But I sort of made the argument last week and until he scored against us on the weekend. What's Grealish done for 15 months? What has he done? He scored 3 goals before the weekend.
Have you seen that thing? Sancho has got more goal contributions than Grealish, Saka and Mount and Foden all put together.
Saka hasn't scored this season still.
Yeah.
You know.
But I think as far as Southgate's concerned, I think he's now seeing international football very differently to club football.
Yeah.
He knows who's done it on the international stage for England and performed. I think he knows he'll get a tune out of in Qatar, and I think he's fine with that, really.
Yeah,
I think he's also learned. So from the Euros, obviously Italy in the final, Chiellini and Bonucci centre halves, both for Juventus at the time. Usually one of those two weren't starting for Juventus because De Ligt was there, but Mancini trusted these are my 2 centre halves. These are going to win me a title.
Yeah,
this is my 2 defenders, and he stuck with it, and it worked gloriously for him. They won a title because of it, because their defence was so strong. And they both know exactly where they are all the time.
Yeah.
If you play with the same team, you will naturally get better with the same team.
Yeah.
You would hope anyway, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And I know England have struggled in the most recent Nations League fixtures, but I think Southgate's got enough credibility at the bank that we've got to trust him. Yes, we've had. I know to see his face. He's got the side eye from Sam.
Yeah.
But ultimately, the major tournaments we've had underneath him, I don't care who we've played, you've got to beat who's in front of you. We've beaten them. We've got to the latter stages of major tournaments.
No,
we've improved each time.
To be fair, we have won load of trophies under him, so I get it.
But we've improved each time.
Exactly, we've improved. And we've finally found a team that can compete, and I think you just have to trust him on that, really. And ultimately, the test will be this World Cup in hot conditions and against teams who are now a lot better than they were when we played them a couple of years ago.
But it is in the middle of a season, so players should be more fit than they are at the end of the season, despite obviously the temperature change.
So
I'm buzzing for it. It's just around the corner.
2 months.
Yeah, come on. And I guess also the last internationals, I mean, they were fast-scored games. They shouldn't have gone on ahead, in my opinion, because the players have been on holiday for 2 weeks before that anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
So the last 2 games for England, take with a pinch of salt. Don't look into them too much, like I know Sam did, and lost his head.
Oh yeah, Yeah, I proper lost my head after that.
Yeah, I know we lost 4-0 to Austria, but honestly, move past that.
Yeah, do you remember that after that game? I think I put some load of voice notes in the group chat.
You
Did
did,
9
yeah,
out,
you did,
so
yeah.
I
The
lost
hungry
it.
game.
I remember just pacing around my room, shouting into my phone, really angry, and I felt a lot better for getting it off my chest though.
Yeah, we'll quickly withdraw that from the memory.
Yeah. The next one, I'm just going to mention it for you guys, just because I know you wanted to mention it. L_28 Robertson, I just want to say thank you, has written Blues are clear of West Brom. Thank you for that, because I thought I've got to acknowledge one of them because of the 30, I'd say over 30 responses were purely just taking the mick out of me.
On a Bucketeers.
Yeah, thanks guys, I love you all.
No comment, I hate them both.
I think it was hilarious
To
watching
be fair, they deserve to beat us, so I can't...
Scott Hogan scored a
Yeah,
hat-trick against you. I still can't stop
His
laughing
first
about it.
hat-trick of his career, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me. Honestly, he's a lawnmower. He just runs from side to side and cuts the grass, and you've let him score a hat-trick against you.
He was great, yeah.
He was great.
He was, wasn't he?
I mean, we were watching in the pub, weren't we? And Sam's face, viewers, was a picture. And the more Abby were losing, the more wound up he was getting on the best
wish I
night
could have
for
seen it.
ages.
Wish I could have seen it.
Brilliant.
I have to admit, I would say the 90 minutes was a complete blur for me. I was that angry.
Fantastic.
I knew I was in a bad mood. I got back, and before I came back into the house, I sat on the drive for 5 minutes with no music on, no radio on, and just had a bit of a moment, just me time. Just sat there and just thought, calm myself down. Go and punch my pillow up. Get into bed.
Listen to the streets, dry your eyes, mate.
But yeah, we'll swiftly move on. The next one is one that I would like.
Sorry, another great draw on the weekend, wasn't it?
Well,
Great
as I said,
draw.
swiftly move on. Thanks, Si. Thanks, Si.
Game we
Next,
should have won in the handbill. Oh, chair memory, ba-ba-boom, handball, bosh.
you got Vava in twice now. The next one was sent in by Joe_Garman_2021, and I really like this one. It's something I agree with, so I wanted to discuss this. Hugo Lloris is extremely overrated, and I think he is not in the top 10 goalkeepers in the league for me. I think he's dreadful. He made a couple of good saves against Leicester, don't get me wrong, but I just don't like him as a goalkeeper. He doesn't instill me with confidence.
You think there's
I think
10
he's
better
past
goalkeepers than him?
Yeah.
That's harsh.
Name them.
Name so off the
you've
top of my head.
You've got the
Okay.
resident keepers back up
Okay,
here.
so I'll go through. I as much as I hate David De Gea, I think David De Gea is better than him. Edison,
Yeah.
Alisson,
Yeah.
Ramsdale.
Yeah.
I think Pickford, as much as it pains me to say it.
On
Robert Sanchez,
par,
Sarr.
Get
obviously.
lost. Jose Sarr's better than Hugo Lloris.
Shut up,
Oh
Joe.
my word.
What you think? Batting on at Martinez then?
Did you say Martinez?
Yeah, I said
Oh.
Martinez and Sarr.
Lloris
Oh, no,
is better
no, I
than
said
No, he said
Sanchez.
Sanchez.
Martinez is
Sam-
next.
No, he's
Martinez,
not.
yeah.
Martinez isn't better than Lloris.
I think he is personally.
No, he's not.
And then I probably could come up with another two in a second. I'm just thinking what other clubs I've missed. What other clubs? Raya from Brentford, 100%. I think he's a great goalkeeper. I really like him. And then I feel like I've missed one of the other big boys.
It's getting warm in here because there's a lot of hot air coming out.
No, it's
no.
Gas.
Alisson.
Is that British gas?
You said Alisson.
Did I say
He
Alisson?
said Alisson, yeah.
Stop showing straws here, man.
Nah, there's definitely somebody else. There's got to be somebody else. I'm trying to think of clubs. What clubs have I missed?
Nick Pope.
Danny
Oh yeah, Nick
Ward.
Pope. Nick Pope.
Danny Ward.
Danny Ward. Danny Ward is a dreadful keeper.
20th.
He's just there for banter, isn't he?
Well, there you go. I've named 10, and I actually believe those 10.
I don't
I'm not even winding you up.
Hugo Lloris is a very good goalkeeper.
I hate them, but then it all. I don't know where I was going to go with this. If you like Hugo Lloris before you say it, because it's similar to the Neuer discussion. He's won a World Cup. I can't have goalkeepers when they get praised for winning World Cups. It's strikers that
Why
win
do
you
people
World Cups.
slate on keepers, man? Probably the most important position on the pitch. Without them, you can see bags.
I don't know. Do you know what? We could have a podcast about what's the most important position. Do you know what? We'll do a debate
Don't
next
put me
week.
and Sal on the same one if you're doing that.
He hates keepers.
I hate
and I
keepers.
can't stand strikers who don't score. And wingers and midfielders.
Oh, you must hate the Wolves then. Thank you. But no, I just don't rate Hugo Lloris. For me, he's just annoys
He's
me.
not as good as he used to be, but he's still top.
Oh, he's brilliant. Yeah, he's very good.
He makes some saves which he has no right to make.
Oh.
So, his ability.
You've got him going
sorry.
now. You've got him
His
going.
ability to make top corner saves with the wrong hand and everything. He's so quick in his feet, quick to get out, man.
He just makes things look so dramatic. He could just like.
But did he make the save?
occasionally.
Did
yeah.
he keep the ball out of the net?
He should have saved that one
That's
against Madison
important.
this week for me. I thought his positioning originally was awful.
You can pick out one goal at a time, but then you don't pick out the save, which is unbelievable. Which he should have gone in. Should have gone in.
I don't know. It's the keeper's job and it's a save, so that's why I don't really get excited.
It's like it.
So we never get excited about tap-ins because it's a striker's job.
We do get excited about tap-ins. Look at Haaland's 14 goals. 14 goals. Most of them are tap-ins, man. Come on.
Do you congratulate the postman when he puts the letter 3 letterbox?
Congratulate striker for scoring.
Yeah, that's their job.
Well, you're celebrating. Yeah, come on. You just got to go on and doing your job.
I'll applaud a very good save. But like if a postman gets a big parcel in the letterbox, good job.
You give him a fist bump as well at the same time.
Yeah, why not?
I promise you, the next time we get you two on as a pairing, we are going to do the best position, and I want to have that debate because I think that actually we could have a really good debate about this because this has opened up a whole can of worms that we need to come back to.
Yeah.
Okay, then we're going to do 4 or 5 more here. The next one was sent in by Luke, and Luke is a West Ham fan. Before we get into this, Dawson for England squad.
Pardon?
Dawson for England squad, says Luke.
Alan Dawson? No.
And with that, we move on, I think.
And I, as much as I'm a West Brom fan and I love him, no chance as well.
Craig Dawson, he can't even get the West
I
Ham
know,
side.
and West Ham, bearing in mind, shipping goals for fun. They're in the relegation zone.
He's just good at attacking corners, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's just a slabhead, isn't he?
yeah.
He's a poor man's Maguire.
He is a poor man.
I've said it. I've said it.
He is.
That's a good one. The next one was sent in by Watto161. My good mate Lewis has sent in a really good one here. This is just this is for us to have a little debate,
Okay.
or even it's just personal opinion. The most entertaining / aesthetically pleasing on the ball Prem player ever that you can think of. Each wanted to know all of ours, and it's got me thinking. And we mentioned him earlier.
Best on the eye.
Yeah, and Ben Arthur was mine. So when I loved the things he did with the ball, him or Tarat for me were the two for me. I've just never seen players do what they do. Aesthetically
too
pleasing.
frustrating to watch because they'd lost it so much.
Jack Grealish in his final season at the Villa.
Oh, have a day off.
Promise you.
Christ.
I've never seen someone so elegant.
I have to admit, he was great.
I absolutely adored watching. That's completely claret tinted specs on that. Is
No, but I can get it because I'd be the same if
He was
I had a
magic.
player like Jack Grealish at West Brom.
no, but in all seriousness,
I was tempted to go Morgan Amalfitano then. I was thinking he's great. I'm joking.
Best
I'm
on
joking.
the eye.
Do you know who was great in the eye? Made the game look so easy. Deco for Chelsea.
Wow.
Made the game look so
This
easy
is
for
my
them.
favourite bit. We're getting nostalgic now.
Yeah, this is your favourite
Yeah,
part.
I'm a bit nostalgic.
Deco and Chelsea. Him and Ballack in midfield together. Oh, boys. McAlady behind him. Oh, mate.
Yeah, I think there's a couple. We probably think of Bergkamp, David Silva,
That was a great
David
shout.
Silva's a great shout.
Majestic.
Oh, sorry, Santi Cazorla. I've just thought of him. Oh,
Oh,
He got a list and everything.
this is a great episode to watch. Honestly,
yeah, audio
the
listeners.
gestures and the facial expression.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, audio listeners, head over to Spotify because we are a Spotify video podcast. Give us a 5-star review whilst you're watching. But yeah, as I was saying, Santi Cazorla. He's just the way he took corners, everything about him. I just love watching him.
Oh, you got a bit emotional. Didn't you?
Oh,
Bit of a-
I loved as well. You know,
a hit roll.
one of the most two-footed players you'll ever see as well. Could take a corner, free kick, either foot, doesn't matter.
great.
What a boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could think of many
Got a
players
few-
of this, to be honest with you.
a
I
few
think proper
of them.
nostalgia.
As soon as I saw that, I thought we could have a little bit of nostalgia. I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it. Cheers for that one, Lewis. I did enjoy
Ruben
that one.
Neves.
Oh, that's it. Move on. I thought you were going to go Martinho, you know, when you were talking about players on the ball. I was thinking, no, Feed says this now.
Yeah.
Like a fine wine.
Okay, so our next one was sent in
Does
by
like a vino.
next one was sent in by Callum._Smithwick, and the comment is DCL is better than Darwin Núñez. Discuss.
I'd agree with that.
I think it's a real bad bunch to choose from.
So you're not Dominic's biggest fan. Are you?
Yeah.
I think he is. I think he's got credit in the bank.
Has he?
Yeah.
I don't think he has anymore. If he's lost that.
He had a great goal scoring season. He looked lethal under Ancelotti. He's done more than Núñez has done. At this moment in time, I think he's got more in the bank than Núñez.
Do you know what? You've swayed me.
Yeah.
I was going into this because I've read these already, so I was going in with Núñez, and you've just swayed me really easily.
What's Núñez done so far, apart from nut someone because he got wound up with brilliant gamesmanship by Anderson?
Yeah.
He's tried to miss the goal against Fulham that he scored.
Do you know what? You've swayed me. I'm agreeing with Joe on this now.
Get in.
You've swayed me there. I don't know about you, Si. Yeah.
I think they're both cack.
Great word.
The next one was sent in by Hughes_97. Leon, cheers for sending this in. He's just said, first Premier League manager to get sacked, is the question mark.
That's already happened. Scott Parker.
Next one, sorry. As in from
Rodgers.
now on.
I think it's got to be Rodgers, hasn't it?
And
Surely.
I think he thought that was the answer. The next question is, will Leicester get relegated? He put 2 in there.
No, I don't think Leicester will. I know that the saying is that no team's ever too good to go down, but I think they are. They've got Champions League standard players there, haven't they?
Yeah.
I just think that their defence is so bad.
It's poor. It is poor. But you think, look, James Justin's out of form. You've got Castagno's out of form.
Put Pereira in there.
Well, Pereira, where's he been for the past 2 years?
He gets injured, doesn't he?
I know,
Yeah.
he's made of biscuits, isn't
Luke Thomas can come back in.
he? Yeah.
And then our final one was sent in by Sam Chipek. Everyone go check out his YouTube channel. He just hit 18k subscribers today. Congrats, mate.
Oh, some boy.
I know, yeah. Good guy. And his is the North v South idea is farcical.
Agreed.
But it was fun to my own North versus South team.
Yeah, I have to admit, it felt like I was at school when I used to sit at the back of English and I used to just draw in the back of my book.
Dream team.
Dream teams.
Yeah.
I used to do this all the time. So that is the only part. Originally, I thought, it's a great idea. And then I thought about it, I sat, and I'm glad I didn't make a video on it because I think actually looking back now, it is just another glorified friendly that goes into the hat with like the Community Shield and things like that.
I did like his reasoning for it to get more money into the pyramid to go to grassroots. I thought that was positive for him, to be fair, but just the idea of another game of
I disagree with that point entirely. The thing, what I found really frustrating with that. So Todd Bowley said we're going to do the North v South to get more money into the football pyramid. So we got to play more football so we can get more money and then we can give more to the pyramid. How about they just start filtering the money down in the first place?
There is
money's
always
there.
that. Yeah, there's always that.
It's like we need to generate more money before we help the rest out.
Yeah, don't line their pockets, don't they?
But the main comment that I think angered fans the most from him was saying, if we could take a leaf out of American sports' book.
Yeah.
And everyone went, no.
We want to get as far away from American sports as possible.
There's no relegation, there's no draws.
Yeah.
You know, everyone's all happy dancing. You have a show at half time for an hour and a half.
Yeah, nah.
I don't care, man. They think Super Bowl's the best thing in the world. It gets 60,000 fans there.
Yeah.
There's Johnson St. Paint. What's it called? The Johnson's Paint Trophy got more fans at Wembley than Super Bowl did.
Oh,
it did.
Oh my god, I can't understand that.
And I think that is the perfect way to end this podcast. I think
a
that
great
has just
fumble.
summed up that's just summed up the whole podcast.
Oh man,
I've really enjoyed this one. We've had a proper laugh tonight. Si, thank you for coming on.
thanks, Sam.
Joe, thanks for coming on again.
Pleasure as always.
If you haven't already, guys, please do smash the like button and subscribe. Leave us a 5-star review if
5
you're
stars
listening.
only.
Exactly. Let's get us back up to 5 stars only, baby. And thank you for listening. BucketHatSam over and out. Thank you. Goodbye. Woohoo!